Hello, this video will demonstrate running some compiling and running some C code that will use some GPUs on one of the ECE HPC computers. So first thing I need to do is I need to get a screen to, I don't like that one, let me get one that I think we can see better. Yep, there we go. I'm going to make hold down the control and the shift and make the text a little bit bigger so you can see it. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to SSH to a machine that we can do some work on. Actually, I'll use the capital X for tunneling X, the graphics, even though we might not do that in this video. I'll go into ECE-HP06. Any of the ECE HPC machines should work for what we're doing. Okay, and then put in my password. Okay, great. So so the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to run some examples. So I'm going to make a directory in my home directory space called examples. Okay. The reason I'm doing that is when I run these examples and I compile things, there will be files created, and where the examples are kept, I don't have the ability to create files. Okay, in order to find the examples, I'll do a change directory to /opt/NVidia, and then it's HPC _SDK, High Performance Computing Software Development Kit, and we'll hit enter. And I just happen to know from going here before, I want to go to the Linux directory, and I want to go into 20.9 directory. This software development kit is compatible with the kernel modules that are currently on this computer. Okay, so here we have examples. You can see that directory. So I'll do a change directory into examples. Excuse me. And then if I do a du-sh, that'll tell me how big everything is under examples. So it's about 3 megs. That's pretty small. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a change directory out, cd space ... excuse me, and I'm going to type scp secure copy. I can just do copy -r. That's a recursive. You have to use that if you're copying directories. And then examples, and we're going to put this at /home/ I'm using a test ID X00513. What you see here will probably be your user ID, like your Lehigh user ID, but I'm using a test ID /examples. Okay, so I'm going to copy that examples directory over. Now the /home/ X00513 is on a network drive, just as your home directories are on a network drive. So copying can be a little bit slower. And we'll give it a second here to get across. And we'll be patient and wait for it to finish. It's not that big, but yeah, the network drive access is probably the slowest part, the bottleneck of everything. Okay, now we're back. Good, good, good. So let's go, before we, let's go to /home/x00513 examples. And you can see there's the examples directory we copied in. Now before we go any further, let's set ourselves up so that we can actually run the NVIDIA compile programs. So here I brought a web page down into our area. So it'll be ECE Teaching Labs.cc.lehigh.edu. So it's ECE Teaching Labs.cc.lehigh.edu. Would enter. And we'll want to go into where it says documentation, and then come down to where it says NVIDIA HPC SDK 20.9 Quick Start. Click enter there. And so what we're going to do is we're going to copy this line right here that says source. What you're sourcing is the env.sh, the HPC SDK one. So we'll copy this. Move that screen out of the way so we can see what we're doing. Okay, and you don't see anything come back, so there's no obvious errors. Okay, we'll copy that. So there's two lines you want to copy. One's the HPC dash SDK file, and the other one's the OpenMPI file. So you want to source both of those. We're not going to do anything with MPI, to my knowledge, but it doesn't hurt to have the variable set up. Okay, so by sourcing those two files, I've now set the environment up so that I can run the NVIDIA Software Design Kit software. And you need to do that each time you log in for a new session. And what you do it once for that session, and then that's it. Okay, so let's, we're going to do a change directory to /home/examples, nope, user ID. Actually, I think we're here already, right? Yep, under /home user ID examples, good. And this is the examples we copied over a moment ago. So I'm going to do CD examples. And we're going to go into that directory that says OpenACC. And we'll do an ls. Let's go into samples. Okay. And let's go down to the directory ACC_2. I think that will actually show us some activity on the GPUs. Okay. Now we have a make file here. And in this make file, you can see for the compiler it's using NVC, the NVIDIA compiler. And we're going to have a file within, excuse me, .out. And that's going to be the executable file. See if anything else jumps out at me. Okay, so that's what the make file looks like. So what we'll do here is we'll run make. Okay. And it ran it at the end. You can see that it ran for about 10,000 microseconds on the host, and it ran for about 22 seconds of processing on the GPU, and a million iterations were completed. And the actual program that was compiled was ACC_2 .out, and I can run that program /ACC_C2 .out. Okay, so that's all there is to compiling a program. Granted, I'm using a makefile here, and you can see that you can compile C programs that will actually use the GPU. Okay, so anyways, I hope this was interesting, and I hope this was helpful. And if you run into any issues, you can always email me at dpm3@lehigh.edu. Okay, thanks a lot.